Morning, everyone. During our icebreaker at the best as a PIM, I will be answering that first before I go to say my testimony. I praise God for this great opportunity to be a part of PIM Extension Program. And I am here to share with you the impact of the PIM Extension Program to the pastor's wives in our place. And my life now is happier and has changed a lot. Mamaya po yung elaborasyon. I am Alice Navarro, PIM graduate batch 2007, the wonderful wife of Pastor Bobby, and the gorgeous mom of 3 kids, Shekinah, Eliza, and Rupert. I'm going to share with you the importance and the great impact of PIM-X program to the pastor's wife in the city of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, and their journey and mine as well. We had Feb 9 Tea Party as our launching event in introducing PIM-X program. Lots of great feedback shared with us by the pastor's wives. Majority of the pastor's wives said it was an answered prayer that we conducted such gatherings. Also, it has been their first time to attend such tea party. 31 out of 50 pastors' wives signed in the commitment form, which means enrolling into the program. For the pilot Friday, Feb 22 introductory session, I used Anina cards as our icebreaker. Many of them asked for it to avail, and they will be using same in their churches during their fellowship activities. They also signed the ISG covenant form, which I emphasized the details of it. I have prepared 15 questions, and they will choose one to be answered within 3-minute limit as I have used such timer. Because I said majority of the women talk too much. Some women talk much, and few women talk. Pare-pareho may talk. For the pilot Saturday, Feb 23 session, I still use Anina cards and same lesson like Feb 22. Feedback shared to me and to Pastor Bobby, like Marie's order. Very excited ako, Ate Alice, always, and willing to complete the attendance regardless of the spot. At bawat tinuturo mo ay ginagawa ko sa church during especially women's fellowship. Dahil naging buhay na buhay aming women's fellowship, hindi kagaya dati, patay. Like Marlene, the pink one, who had the chance to share her situation that she's separated to her husband who stays and has ministry in Tarlac, and she's here in Quezon City to work. Like Mary next to her, who arrived as early as 3 p.m. and came back at 6 p.m. Like Raquel, who has been a pastor's wife for 6 months pa lang. And like Shari, who didn't attend the Feb 90 party but willing to join PIM despite of dog bites while walking to attend this session. And we prayed for her and no harm happened to her as she testified the following week. March 1 Friday and March 2 Saturday, I asked them to draw off themselves when they were not yet a Christian and enjoyed the small group discussion. Had role-playing on the expectations and needs of a pastor's wife and they enjoyed it. Ang gagaling umakting, acting to the max. May best actress at talagang tutulo ang luha ni Ate Nati. March 8 Friday had different activities. I shared learning objectives, recapitulated chapter 1 by asking their realizations, shared their drawings of their image of themselves as a Christian now, conducted OBBS, Obedience-Based Bible Study, and we studied Ephesians chapter 1 verses 3 to 14. gave and explained their assignments, and we listened to the song, Who Am I, by Casting Crowns. I texted Atalaya and said, they were really grateful of this program, realizing their importance as a woman, their self-image, being a pastor's wife for quite some time, ay ngayon lang daw sila ito na daw where they belong. A group can understand them. A group can feel their joys and pains and be loved and praised. Ganda ng session kasi even ako am touched. Till end of the session, teary-eyed women, thank you ate, pinapasabi nilang lahat. March 9, Saturday, same lesson like March 8. We have the OBBS. And I asked them to hug one another. Maris and I had several conversations that I shared to Atalaya. Maris is one of the pastor's wives. She texted, kakaiba yung feeling na nag-hug tayo. Mixed feeling. Gagawin ko sa church yon. Te Alice, after 30 minutes meeting, what's next? Sana may fellowship pa rin tayo. I replied, oh naman, kasi friends and sisters in Christ tayo. And Maris texted, mamimiss ko kasi ang ISG pag natapos na. And I replied, God might use you for the next team session para mga anak. And Maris texted, pag nangyari yun, ipapakilala kita sa iyong mga apo. Venus and Maris said, tumaas ang kanilang balahibo after hearing that song, Who Am I? And Ruby celebrated her birthday with macaroni salad. March 15, Friday, we discussed chapter 2. Check Who Am I journal or collage, and as they discussed, iyak, tawa ang ginawa nila. I asked them to draw and they reported their summary of who I am in a drawing. Galing ng kanilang realizations that they were really precious in God's eyes. At sabi ko rin, gorgeous pa. They wrote their spiritual gifts in a heart-shaped paper and stamped for approval. March 16, Saturday, same lesson like March 15. And napansin ko after the session na parang ayaw na nila magsiuwi. Hag-hag na kaming lahat. Nabubuon ang grupo ng love and concern. March 22, Friday, we discussed I Quit by Jerry. I asked several questions based on their personal whirlwind experiences and had role-playing on how to say no. March 22, Saturday, same lesson like March 22, and different groups for role-playing of the creative way of saying no. And April 5, Friday, did evaluation assessment of their spiritual gifts, had small group discussion, shared and appeared one another of their God-given gifts. Like Sarah, a housewife, excited ako lagi dahil maraming added knowledge akong napupulot. Kakabalik ko lang sa church kasi sunod-sunod ang aking panganganak. Very timely itong pag-aaral at nagagamit ko sa church gaya ng natutunan ko mag-delegate ng tasks sa iba. Like another Beth, another housewife, Beth, natutong makipaghalubilo. Beth, also a housewife, an answered prayer ito kasi nalaman ko ang role ko as a pastor's wife. Irene, who is a teacher, I adopt different teaching strategies you use in my cell group, like the Anina cards, the popcorn-style praying, and my members always await for new innovations every meeting. Lisa, another housewife, excited lagi ako pag Friday kasi may bagong source of encouragement na naman. Liza, a housewife, nakakahamon sa lahat ng aking natutunan. And Sol, a housewife, I handle a cell group at magandang ako'y nasisid din dito sa ating support group. And she will tell her story as she represents the Friday group. April 6, Saturday, same lesson like April 5. And same question was asked to them, what is the impact of the 6 sessions we had in you? Great feedback, like Judith, a self-employed wife. She said 2 R's. Number 1, realization as pastor's wife. Second, relationship among pastor's wives. I saw sincerity among us, the smiles and the hugs. I'm happy and found true friends because I am free to open my feelings. Virgie, a housewife. I'm so secured and how special I am after the activity, who am I? Almost all sessions are amazing. New lessons being learned each session, and I'm using them in our church. Ruby, an employee. An answered prayer having Ate Alice as the blessing, especially when she said, eat the meat and remove the bone. It has been a great impact in me that I use it also in my work. Cecil, an employee. An answered prayer to have this support group. I'm blessed and always excited. Maria, who is a college professor. I'm now privileged, happy, enjoying serving the Lord. I'm always excited every meeting. And Mel, a part-time employee, said, I'm affirmed on my gifts and calling of God to me as pastor's wife. And May, a high school teacher, said, a great awakening and great learning. She almost cried tears of joy. And she will tell her story later as she represents the Saturday group. Yan, naka-group hug. I regularly text Atalea and Pearl giving updates and feedback. Sila mismo ang nagiging kalakasan ko sa kanilang mga encouraging words. Thank you to Team for your support and prayers. Thank you din sa aking anak, Eliza, who did PowerPoint presentation. Thank you din sa aking husband, Bobby. 100% full support. Pinagtutulakan pa nga ako. Sabi nga ni ate, kahit batch 2, batch 3 daw. Go, go lagi. Alam ni Ate Lea yan. And to God be all the glory.